This week the twins are the size of cucumber. These are cucumbers from my garden, so this probably is not accurate. But I'm gonna show you guys how to make homemade tzatziki and homemade pita. Starting with the pita bread because it takes the longest. In a bowl, 1 cup of water. You want it about 100 degrees. 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. And about a tablespoon of sugar. We're just gonna feed the yeast. We're gonna mix this up till the sugar's nice and dissolved. Now we're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. We want it nice and foamy on top. So now we're gonna add 2.25 cups of bread flour, like a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do a little splash of olive oil. Now we're just gonna mix it up till it becomes all incorporated in like a little dough ball. Once it all kind of starts to come together like this, now I'm gonna knead it with my hands. I'm just gonna get in there and just start kneading it. The bottom of my bowl is a little slippery, so I'm just gonna put a damp towel underneath it, like that, just so it stays in place. And now I'm just gonna continue kneading. So I just kneaded for about 5 minutes until I got the consistency I like. We're just gonna add a little bit of oil to the bowl. Take your dough and then kind of like smear it all over the bowl with the oil. Flip it and cover it with some plastic wrap. We're just gonna let it sit on our counter until it doubles in size. While the dough's resting, we're gonna work on our tzatziki. We're gonna start by grating our cucumber. I honestly probably only need like half of this. It's a pretty decent sized cucumber. Now we're gonna take a cheese grater. I use these sizes, like the regular size, and I just grate it. It's all grated, so cucumber holds a lot of water. You can see it's literally dripping. So you're gonna take a paper towel or cheesecloth, and you're gonna put the grated cucumber on it. And I'm just gonna squeeze the excess water out over the sink. Squeeze a good amount of water out. So now I'm just gonna put the cucumber in the bowl. Now we're gonna take a bunch of fresh dill. No measurements, just go off of what you like. Now we're gonna give it a nice little chop. Throw that in there. I have a little bit of mint. It's like 4 tiny leaves I got from my garden. I'm just gonna chop up the mint. I also don't like a lot of mint in my tzatziki. We're gonna take a few cloves of garlic. I only have like 2. I have my little grater, and we're just gonna grate the garlic into the bowl. We're gonna add juice of half a lemon, a little bit of salt and pepper. Final step, we have some plain Greek yogurt. I'm just gonna add about a cup of that into here. It's a little bit more than a cup, it's okay. And just mix it all up. And your homemade tzatziki's all done. So the dough has doubled in size. And we're gonna cut it in about 8 pieces. We'll try to do 8 pieces. It doesn't have to be even if it's not. Once you have your 8 pieces, I just like slightly put it in like a little ball just so it's a little bit easier for me to roll out. And I'm just gonna roll it out in a little circle, just like that. All right, so they're all rolled out. I have a pretty decent hot pan right here. It's been on medium for a few minutes. So now you're gonna take your dough and then put a lid on top. And I let it just do its thing for about like 1.5 minutes on each side. Usually when it's nice and bubbly, then I flip it. And this is what it looks like. They're all done, look at that. And we have our tzatziki, so now we have a little snack. Yeah. I'm not putting it in a fancy bowl just because it's only gonna be me and Antoine eating it, and I'm not gonna dirty more dishes, so I could double dip. Good and fresh as always, perfect little snack. And then it's a nice healthy snack for the next few days.